All right, so this is I don't want to say hard to talk about, but it's definitely more challenging than just talking about food. So Mike and I have been doing YouTube videos for the past 4 or 5 years. It's been a crazy ride, completely unexpected, amazing, mind-blowing. I cannot believe that I'm here and getting the chance to talk to you guys. But the truth is, I've learned a lot of things through this process of YouTube that if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, it's going to be really helpful. If you're just someone that watches YouTube and gets confused by creators sometimes or what people are doing, it could be helpful. If you're just confused by me, what we're doing, like on our channel, whatever it is, there's a lot of things that I've learned that aren't really spoken about very often on YouTube. And there's some big things that I think if you understand, will make your understanding of our channel and maybe just YouTube in general a lot more clear. And for me, I really want to be transparent. I really want to be honest because the truth is sometimes when you're filming a show, it's hard to like be completely transparent and honest because you think about, okay, what's my brand? How am I going to come off if I say this, this, and this? But I pride myself on being real. I pride myself and our channel on like just being different than a lot of the channels, being different than the ones that just keep doing the same thing week to week. All that's great. I'm not knocking on that, but just to first start off, there's some things that have been really, really challenging and difficult for me personally over the years. When we started this channel, we were just having fun, creating videos, cooking for you guys. People were really into it. We were doing something different. At the time, there wasn't really any budget cooking. There wasn't sort of like school, college cooking. We wanted to make food accessible so people could just feel good and comfortable and calm. And part of doing that is like stepping into these roles. Part of that is, turning on the camera, having fun. I'm sure you see a lot of YouTubers, they're kind of really weird and quirky and make sounds and all this stuff and jump cut and everything. And, I played into that some for sure, but it can be very confusing when you're filming yourself and then you have a real life, but like YouTube is kind of like real life. It's different when you're an actor, right? And here's your role, this is your character, be your character, and you can have a separate life from that. When you're doing YouTube and it's kind of sort of vlog style, sort of real life, you start to mesh like what real life is and what your YouTube life is, and it can get very messy and very confusing. And one of the hardest things that's happened for me over this whole process is the more I create and the more I change, the more sort of resistance there is by some people. And when I see the resistance, the bigger we get. At first it wasn't hard because there were very few people commenting in and writing when we started. So I just felt free to just do whatever. If someone didn't like it, they just didn't comment or they didn't see it, or you get a couple of dislikes. But the bigger we get, the more we try to change. I speak for myself specifically, not Mike. He can do his own video if he wants. But the bigger things get and bigger we want to change, the more that I find it becomes harder to make those changes because I start seeing more dislikes. I try something new, so now instead of like 10 dislikes, there's 200 or whatever it is. And then I see more comments. So instead of a couple like, this is weird, who the hell is this guy comments, I start seeing, 10, 20, 30 comments that aren't very good. Even if there's so many more positive comments, I find that like if I'm having a bad day, sometimes seeing those comments, reading those things can really throw me off. And that's part of being a YouTuber. That's okay. I'm not like complaining. You can say whatever, literally whatever you want comes to your mind. Free speech, that is beautiful. That is not the problem. The problem here is that I've been so focused on those negative comments and living in fear, which I told myself I would never do, because I want to be a creative artist who's exploring new things, and part of that is making changes. And when you make a change, the first thing that happens when you make a change is some people resist it, because the people that resist it are the ones that want to keep you a certain way. And this is what happens. There are certain followers on our channel, I'm sure, that just, they love watching cooking videos in general. Maybe they subscribe to us just because we happen to do cooking videos that are in line with what they're into. Doesn't necessarily mean they're really into us, doesn't necessarily mean they want to see more about our life, they just want to see those things. And then there are the fans that really care, the people that have been there from the beginning, the people that have just found us that are like, wow, there's something different about this show. I really love watching you guys because X, Y, Z. A lot of people say they love watching our show because it's different, it's chill, it's laid back, I feel like I can do it. My kids love watching with me, we're all like part of this connection. We see a recipe, then we go and make it. Whatever it might be, the people that really believe in what we're doing, the people that believe in this channel, I just want to say that I am truly, truly sorry because I have lost my way and I've been so focused on like thinking about whether videos are gonna work or not that I haven't allowed myself the creative expression and freedom to really create something special for myself, which to me is number one. Like I need to first enjoy it, and also for you guys, the ones that really care, Not the people that are upset that like this channel used to be, you know, all 4 ingredients, or this used to be college or budget. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like this is, why are you doing vegan? I've been more focused on that, and when you focus on the negativity, it holds you back from the creation. The reason we got as far as we did, because we didn't focus on the negativity. We just went with the flow. We trusted ourselves. We listened to you guys. We really trusted what felt right in those moments to do. And what happens when you do that is you're actually inspired when you make videos. So think about that, right? When I'm actually making a video and I'm inspired and I'm excited because I want to share something with you guys, I'm going to be me, I'm going to be authentic, I'm going to be honest. But when I'm doing a video and I'm unsure, like, oh, like how's this going to come across? What's the title supposed to be? Because everyone's doing clickbait titles now, and if I don't do a clickbait title, people might not even click on my video, they're going to pass it by. You know, what is the thumbnail supposed to look like? When you get into all this heady stuff, at least for me, I lost way of what really mattered. And what really mattered is doing something from the heart, doing something that's inspired, doing something that you guys that really care, well, you guys that are always there, commenting, engaging, just watching. Even if you're not commenting, not everyone comments. It's funny because we'll get, you know, we might get 100,000 views in a video, we might get, you know, a couple thousand likes and, you know, 500 comments, but there's so many people that aren't even involved in this small pool. So I've been so focused on this small pool, and there's certain people that like to comment, and all the people that don't, you know, that just watch religiously, weekly, whenever we put something out, they're just inspired. Like, thank you guys so freaking much. I want to start remembering. Now, this is why I'm doing this video, to like, so you can kind of hold me accountable, because if I don't do it, then I'm just thinking about it and I'm kind of getting depressed in my room and upset and talking to friends and going to the gym and like, ugh! You know, but if I tell you guys, then you can help keep me accountable, because my vow to you from here on out is to only do videos when I feel inspired. Not do videos because I feel like I need to put something out every week. Not do videos because other people are doing stuff and I feel like, oh, well, that's doing well and we used to get more hits on this, so let's go back to that. No, I just want to do videos. If I feel inspired by it, I'm going to put something out for you guys. Now, of course, we also do branded videos, and I want to talk about this a little bit. So we've been working our asses off for many, many years, and for most of the time we made zilch, nothing. I was in a band for 10 years and did not make a cent. The money always went back into the band. I did not personally walk away with anything, but I loved it and I didn't care and I kept doing it. Brothers Green, we've been fortunate enough that we've grown and a lot of people really enjoy our videos, so brands want to work with us, and I'm completely okay with us. As long as the brand feels aligned and they feel like, if we're talking to a brand and they're really cool with you guys, like, you guys just do your thing, we trust you, like, to me that is awesome. They believe in us enough to say, we're going to fund you guys to make a video and you guys just to get to be yourself, which is amazing when you think about it in this world. Because when I watch commercials of these like star athletes and actors like promoting, you know, Ludicon or whatever these, you know, teeth brands are, or Coke or whatever it is, like when I see these brands very just like, you know, commercialized, I could never envision myself being in that way. It just never felt right, never made any sense to me. Not that I'm would ever be an actor, because I'm not a good actor, and that's not a passion of mine, but I'm grateful that I get to actually create these videos and get the support of brands that are just like, you guys just do your thing, here's the brand, get creative with it, have some fun. Like, that's cool, because the truth is, over the years we've been working with different brands without them even knowing. Like, we've been, you know, Foreman Grill and different chip products and cheeses and stuff, like they've just been in our videos. So it's not really much different, because we were promoting brands that we liked anyway before. Now we're getting paid to actually do that and share that with you guys. And I know some people are like, oh, this is, you know, branded and this and that, but everyone so far, for the most part, like, you guys have been amazing and just grateful and understand that, like, yeah, we're a business and we're trying to make money. Same with our spice line. Like, we wanted to share that product with you, and even though the first batch was maybe a little bit expensive for just your average spice, like, we were hand making that and it took a long time, and now we're actually working with someone to create that on a bigger scale so we can get the price down and get it to you guys so much simpler, because that was intense to make and do and package and ship 600 packages of spice ourselves. I did not expect that, but the point was, I wanted to get a product to you, Mike wanted to get a product to you, and that was what we're sticking with. So a lot of times in businesses, you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, and for YouTube it's different. Like, you guys want to know, you get to see these YouTubers kind of exploring their life, and yeah, most vloggers aren't necessarily showing the whole truth, even though on YouTube people are getting more honest in lots of ways than you would see like on TV. But for us, I've always found like a middle ground. Like, we're not, you know, produced TV and we're not reality TV. Like we're thinking about these things that we're sharing with you guys, but there's also a lot that's just happening in the moment. So if I have a video idea, I'm inspired, I'm excited about it, I might do a little bit of planning. I might go to the grocery store and buy some things, but then when I'm cooking, it's just happening there. And to me, that is the most powerful thing about this YouTube creation experience. It's just real life. And one of the hardest parts has been seeing these other channels that are starting to get really big and starting to grow and do things that I feel like maybe a couple years ago I would be more into doing, or a couple years ago we were doing, and now like they're starting to come to the forefront. And there's this part of me that wants to go back and like, oh, well, I know if I just did this kind of video, because they're doing so well right now, I'd blow up. But if I don't feel inspired, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because I'm not in this for the number of hits. I'm in this just to inspire people that want to be inspired with what I'm inspired in that moment. That is what I'm focused on. So again, I just want to vow to anyone out there that just like believes in us. Again, thank you so much. I cannot tell you how powerful and how much I appreciate everything that you've done, but I am vowing to never give up my power to people that are just there commenting and making negative comments just because they don't know any better, or maybe they're upset. Listen, maybe you love our channel and you see us do something different and you're upset about it because you're saying, well, what is this? Like, I thought they did this, this, and this, and now they're doing this. This doesn't make any sense to me. I totally get that. It's the same with bands. When a band puts out an album and you're used to them being like a country rock band, and now all of a sudden they're doing electronic music, it's kind of like, whoa, this is crazy. But at the end of the day, if it's inspired, amazing. If it's just like they're forcing something because it's popular right now, I get it. Like that, this doesn't feel right. But if something is inspired, that is all that matters. And I think my problem has been trying to make changes but being afraid. So when I put out the video, maybe there's a little bit of fear in me, like, are people gonna like this? And it translates. So you have every right to get upset if I'm doing a video that just doesn't feel aligned. And then there are people that are gonna be upset when I am inspired because it is different. And sometimes change is hard. I get that. Sometimes that's why I shaved my whole head off. You're probably wondering what happened to the guy's hair. I shaved it off because I needed a change. I get associated with this like big fro thing and, oh, my hair is crazy. And at the end of the day, like, my hair isn't me. My hair is a piece of me that grows and cuts and all this stuff, but this is me, this is my essence. And when I have power and when I feel like empowered within myself, it's because I'm just doing things from the heart. So I'm making that vow to you guys again, to only do videos that really feel empowered, feel from the heart, are authentic. And I need you to hold me to this, because if I don't, then I'm giving away my power to people that are just afraid, people that are scared of us changing, people that want to be with trends and this and that, and I just can't do that in life. I only have this one life to live, and I cannot keep doing that just for the sake of doing it. There are plenty of people that can, and that is not me. I can only do what feels right from the heart. I love you guys so much. I cannot even tell you how much I appreciate you watching this video and being engaged and connected. It's been like just mind-blowing, and this is just another step in a beautiful direction of reality.